Well then, we got a long line building up over here. What's going on? Oh, everybody needing the bathroom? Oh, wait. I figured. Hiya Borkers, I'm Jalen Fulf and welcome back to Planet Coaster. Last time we were here, we decided to build up a little more of this whole area and start up by getting this light rail system in, much to my satisfaction. Now, I have plenty of ideas for the direction of this park. Well, actually, come to think of it, when I was starting up this game. Funny story, when I started this game, I did not have any ideas for how to go forward other than what I already had. But the only other option for me to get going was for me to get the other person going on this game, or get them on board on a, share screen session on Discord. Unfortunately, I did not have enough time to find someone of that creative nature, so I am out of ideas. However, I did look through this park and come up with a couple of ideas on how to go forward. But before we do that, there is an urgent thing I need to take care of, and that involves going into my park management. Like I said in the beginning of the video, there is this crowd over here in the bathroom, and when I zoomed in, I noticed all the gunk and the dirt and the sickness in there. And then when I looked in here, standard restroom block, absolutely dirty. So I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna do a thing that I probably did not want to do and check my staff one by one. And do we have any janitors? Oh, that's right. You guys can't see it because of my camera, but all of my janitors have just up and quit on me. In that case, I may as well just hire a few more janitors. And in that case, let's just go ahead and start in the back over here, just because this is a very, very dirty place as it is. Honestly, I don't know why I just so happened to, yeah, honestly, I don't know why I did that. But I mean, yeah. With most of the park being so dirty as it is, I may as well just hire a lot of janitors for the areas, particularly around possibly the restaurant, question mark. Let's see how the restaurant's doing. That's disgusting. Yeah, we definitely need all the janitors we can get. I mean, I did say I hired a lot of janitors on one side. They can all just spread out if I need to. And that's going to be a lot to work with. But again, I have unlimited money. I can handle that. Alright, so with that out of the way, the situation in terms of my employees is clear. At least for now. So if once we get back into the groove of things, once we finish off the park, I'll do one final check on staff and we'll be good to go. But as far as all of this is concerned, I have two other ideas that I want to take care of, and first off is completing this path. Many of you will recognize that I have this, many of you recognize, well, I just have a dead end down here, and then I have the light rail over here. The problem with this is if I keep it like this, it's going to cause people to just walk over here, pass by all of this, and then it's going to be exhausting. It's going to be exhausting. I need a shortcut for them. And what better way to do that than allow them just the opportunity? And for me to do that, I'm going to go ahead and try some of the terrain functioning. And I'm going to see about smoothing up the place first before doing anything. Smoothing up this whole area before doing anything. Like that. And we'll be doing some moving of trees as well. Oh, why am I doing advanced move? 'Cause, 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 I want to do regular move. And for this, I'm going to be moving my trees a little bit to the side a little, just so I can give them enough room to get over there. Yeah, at least this side of things. Alright, so with that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this queue path because we're going to need this section for once. But that queue path is coming back. That queue path is definitely coming back. I just need to set this. Terrain 2 uneven. Here, I have plans. I have a lot of plans for this. Instead of that, we go like this. Terrain 2 uneven. I'm going to try to work around the unevenness just to get it out of the way. Or I can just chisel my way through, right? Chiseling is a good idea. Nah, that wasn't too good. Here, I'm gonna undo that. And actually undo all of that. So I want to get a raised path going instead. Well, that takes care of that end, but what about... How's that gonna work with the rest? Here, I'm gonna remake that queue path. Set it up down here. And then like that. But then, when we get down here... Oh no, that's the queue path. I want this path right here. There we go. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Here, I'm gonna do this instead. Oh no, why am I going there instead? I'm going over here. There we go. Like that should be a thing. There we go. And I try to bring it down like this, and bring it down like this. There we are. But that's going to be uneven. So what's the alternative plan? Smoothing it out. Smoothing it out it is. Excellent. And then it connects up easy like that. Perfect. A nice loop to work things out. I like it. I absolutely like it. In fact, this might work out in our favor. Although, some other plans in mind. Instead of the queue path down there, what if we put the queue path up here instead? So, queue path. Like that. There we go. That's one thing I can do. But then that also provides an option for my exit people, because then when I can do that, I can also branch out over here, cross over like this. Do like this, and then go down like that. But that's going to be obstructed, so I'm going to try a little thing this way instead, like that. I'm going to try to set it up so that we do that. There we go. Much better. See? Two different ways your peeps can go out of the trams like that. And if they want to go up here, perfect, that's where they'll go. The alternative method is just go around again in the tram, and your peeps probably don't want to do that. So there you go. That is that section done. The other thing I want to do in this episode is work out what we can do with this river rapids. Now, when I initially built the river rapids over here, I went in and said, oh, I'm not very confident in my building skills. I want to build like a pre-made river rapids instead. That was kind of an oversight on my part. I'm going to have to be fair with myself here and just say that this was kind of a very huge oversight on my part. Since those days, I've grown a little bit in terms of my building skills, and I feel like I'm confident enough to actually get this river rapids going. And seeing how this whitewater actually fares out, I might consider doing something. So let's go ahead and go ahead and close this baby up. It's permanently closed. Or actually, we can't force it closed because there's still people on the ride. So let's go ahead and skip until we've gotten everybody off the ride. Alright, I'll see you then. Alright, with stuff clear, I think I can manage myself a river rapids. Now, the other thing I want to address is that I've also realized that over time I've built myself up to a point where I've started to notice some unusable, or at least unused, areas of the park that may have been neglected for so long. For instance, as I was addressing this whole underground section, I noticed that in between the monorail over here is a bit of unused land that could potentially be used for our rapids. Once we finished off this section anyways. And there's a whole lot of other unused area. For instance, down this, where the light rail and the hypercoaster are, is a bunch of unused area that I don't know what I want to do with other than putting down trees. And I want to reserve the trees as like a last resort, unless you guys have ideas for it. So for right now, that'll have to stay. Now, as far as this little place is concerned, I think we are good in terms of ride stuff itself. That is gone. We can get rid of that finally. And let's just get rid of the paths, get it over with. Because we're going to have fresh new paths for this new rapids in the first place. And I gotta remember, I'm not rebuilding that whitewater design. I'm actually just building my own this time. You guys will know what I'm doing. So yeah, that is a fresh, clean slate ready for a new river rapids. And with that, we'll go back in here. River Rapids Rolling River to start this off. And which direction is that going in? That is absolutely perfect for the direction that I want to take this one. I'm going to have to turn it just so it faces that, or at least tries to go this way. So I can go... I have a better idea for that, actually. Let's cancel that, and then build this. Because I want to go this way, and then we can get the path going like this. Or the path going like that. I know you guys can't see where I'm pointing, but you get the picture. So I go like that, And then when I do the turning and everything... I'm gonna have to increase the size of this just to... Oh. Not that direction. I want this direction right here. There we go. Oh, goodness. Like that, there we are. This is gonna have to be a couple of increases as I go. So, like this, and like that. Is that how far we can go? I'm gonna keep going up and up and up. Just get this over with and out of the way. And then over here gets the special piece. That's not too long, is it? Nah, it's not. So let's... Oh, that's the wide section for when we do all the splashy splash. I think I want to start off with your standard issue drop. Like that. And make it a little more interesting just by making a couple turns here and there. Like whoosh, whoosh. Oh. Starts a drop. Oh, I see where this is going. Okay, so I have better plans for that then. Alright, so let's undo that, and then start the turn. Now, instead of going like that, I'm going to do a couple tight turns here. I might not be used to this. I might not be used to this style of building at all, honestly. Might be a bit too soon for that, so let's just do 1, 2, and then drop. Oh, that's too small. I wanted to do this, extend it as far as we could go. Like that. But then I need to shorten it like that a little bit just to get a small amount going here. And then start like this. There we go. Because then this is where the wide section begins. Just so the reservoir picks up all the extra water and whatnot. See how we're going to go around the trees with this too? Oh yeah, like that. That's what we wanted. Perfect. And then we do this to bring it back up to speed, like so. And then I end the wide section. And so begins the whole rapids areas. What I am disappointed in is the lack of pieces that you would find in the standard river rapids on like Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I miss those pieces. Just can't get them over here. Then we'll do like one more smaller one of these. Maybe just do this for now. get the single 65-footer instead of the double one, and then start doing the descent, the easy descent. Like that, there we go. Like, I could also do the exact same thing with the original guy in which we did all of the, what is it? The whole spiral around thing, but me, I'm not the most interesting of builders, as you can probably tell. We're gonna resume the rapid section just up to that point. And then that's enough to shake it up. And then can we autocomplete from here? We cannot. Let's go one more piece. Yes, we can autocomplete from there. That completes that section. And we're good. At least now we have ourselves something to work with. But it's not as, what is it? It's not as, complex as the old one was, but it's still worth it. It's still worth it for what it is. I mean, you're close enough to the Oblivion so you can actually see it going down as you go. And that's going to be your surprise once all the splashing's done. So that's perfect. And with that, that takes care of the river rapids. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some entrance and exit stuff. Entrance, exit, and connecting paths. I understand the noise of the wooden coaster is probably bugging your ears, so I can probably fix that for you guys. And then we'll take care of the priority pass stuff afterwards, after we get the exit done out of the way. Which we're going to do now, just by doing this, this, and then just a straight shot this way. Perfect. Now, as far as... Here, I'm going to go ahead and rehire you, since today's episode I actually care about my staff. Could do with more cash. Oh yeah, I'm going to be doing some raising once I finish off. Again, we got unhappy staff? Yeah, I'll fix that as I go. I mean, I did make a promise to myself multiple times, but I guess my promise was just not good enough. Now, before I do some testing and whatnot... Priority pass. There we go. Priority pass entrance on this side. I want to try and get it in a good position just so it actually fits. Yeah, that would be the minimum of it, and then the end, and that's the entrance. The exit would be over here, sort of. Try and get it on this side. And then connect up. It's gonna be a short one at best. But we got it. We got it. Or let's just spice it up a little bit just by going like that, and then like that. There we go. Only because I needed to get a little close up. Like that. There we go. Alright, so that's out of the way, I'm going to do some testing. Because of testing purposes, we're going to need to just test with just the one for now. I'm going to get more rafts, don't worry. Alright, and with that, I'm just going to go ahead and coaster cam this baby. And let's see how big we got going with this. Alright, looks like we're coming down to our first drop now. And what better way to see this happen than to just experience it for yourself? Oh, woohoo! Here we go, guys! And boom! Well, that was an interesting experience, now was it? Don't look now, we're coming up on our first rapid section, and whoa! Do you notice the shakiness? The shakiness and the curving? Yup. This is the rapid section, alright. I think something's firing up this thing. I wonder what's in there that's causing all those rapids to happen. Now we're coming in on a descent. It's just going to be a simple descent. Probably going to have a small splash. Yeah, just a minor splash. And one more rapid section, and then this one is in the books. You know, with the water rides, you're not gonna expect a whole lot in terms of all the ratings and whatnot. And I've also learned this from playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. This is the exact same thing here. So I'm done here. Now, as far as operations go, we're gonna do the exact same thing we did last time with adding adding the actual boats itself. And we're gonna do 3 to start with. If need more, then sure, we'll get more. But as far as everything else is concerned, do we have to test again, seriously? Oh my god, will you seriously have to test again with the new stuff? Okay, hang on a sec. You know, there might still be this opportunity riding down the road for you guys, but I think at this point, I just start to realize that scenery may just become as important as I think it is. I've done it once for the water coaster. I may have stolen a couple of designs. I'm quote unquote stolen, but really I am gonna try to give proper credit to the workshop owners when I get this uploaded to the Steam Workshop. So don't worry about that. And let us open this thing now. Before I end off, for those of you wondering what the whole workshop uploads are all about, the only real things that I actually got from, is this a workshop one? This is, Witch's Haunt, which is a tracked ride, powered rides, blueprint, powered ride. The Witch's Haunt is a standard issue. Then this is from this thriller is from Magnificent Rides. So if I scroll all the way down here, yeah, it's gonna be in here somewhere. Thriller, yeah, that's a Steam Workshop one. I can absolutely give credit to the person who made Thriller, to the person who made this particular design right here, then another one for this particular design, and I believe there are others that have made designs as well for these guys, as well as for a statue over here, so all credit will be going to the proper owners once this thing is uploaded to the workshop. This is a reminder to myself once I do that, so yeah. And if I ever forget, then you can refer back here to let me know, oh, I reminded myself about this. But the other thing I wanted to do, the last thing I want to do, and I feel the spot's empty, and I had an idea as well for it, and I want to get going because I just realized there's actually a grand carousel from the Magnificent Rides expansion pack. Instead of that old and moldy Venetian carousel, we can have a second carousel, a bigger one, in the back of the park. That'll be perfect. We'll have a hi, how you doing on this side, and another goodbye, have a good day on this side. Perfect. Works out for me. Now I can just jump straight into this. Get a little... Not really a fancy queue path going, but something to get the peeps going. And then similarly over here, we get an exit path. Probably this direction. Just to connect it up to the right path. I mean, I could also do the exact same thing over here, just change the scenic path like this, and then get that working. But what's not changing is over... No, I don't want that. What's not change... I can definitely keep that going. There we go. That's what we want to change. Alright. So I believe with that, and the addition of the Grand Carousel, let's open this bad boy up to finish it off. And to prove that I have not... to prove that I'm actually doing something, I'm going to go ahead and save on the spot. So save park, overwrite save. That's going to be my proof to you guys that I'm actually doing something with this park for once, or at least actually saving as I'm going. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's episode of Planet Coaster. Let me know what you think about what I've built today. Let me know what you think about what my plans are for this whole section. But my current plans right now, as far as things are aware, what else I want to do is I want to build a little scenic house over here to get this little thing's excitement rating up, because if you look at testing, the excitement isn't necessarily up. I want to get a couple of buildings and animatronics inside that little building just to get it out of the way. So that's that done. And then when I built this coaster, I want to remove this ugly-ass Armada powerboat, because that was me back when I really didn't know what the hell I was doing. Now that I've grown and matured a little bit, this doesn't look proper anyway. So getting rid of that in favor of the new coaster would really help a lot. And not to mention, once everything is all said and done, places like this little strip by the light rail and hypercoaster, as well as places like this corner over here, a couple of other spots, like a little section here. Cover up those with some shrubbery and greenery, like the fir trees, and that will be that section done. So, we're getting close to the end. We're on the sort of home stretch, but not quite there yet. We'll get there eventually. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you saw, leave a like, post your comments, hit subscribe to the notification bell, share this video with your friends, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until next time.